The purpose of this video is just to basically let people know about these wooden dummies and what to expect. I highly recommend these wooden dummies. I love training with them. You know, as you can see, I got 4 of them. If I didn't like these wooden dummies, I wouldn't have gotten 4 of them. So I love training with these wooden dummies. For me, it's a huge symbol for the Chinese martial arts. It's a huge symbol for Wushu. You know, Wing Chun, Jeet Kune, you know, Chole Foot. You know, it's a huge symbol. So I think that a lot of the people that end up getting these and training with it is pretty much like connecting with the Chinese arts. You know, it's separating itself from the other things that are out there. But I love the training tool, but I wanted to make people aware. I made a video already speaking about the problems associated, you know, as far as the base is concerned, that it's not constructed, you know, as strong as it could be, and then what could happen when you buy it. Okay, all these wooden dummies cost over $1,000 each at least, and when you purchase it, you want to have something high quality. But what ends up happening with these freestanding ones is they're not secure in the bottom enough, and then they start wobbling around, and then it becomes very unsafe, and it's something that needs to be fixed. So what ends up happening is my father ends up having to fix it. He ends up having to go to Home Depot and then find like this special type of cement to cement the base down so that it's strong and secure. These 3 wooden dummies right here are all secured. This one right here, I just purchased this and I just received it not too long ago. It's not secured. I didn't even bother screwing the base down because I already know what's going to happen from my experiences with these wooden dummies. Basically, they give you like screws. They give you about maybe, you know, 12 screws to screw the base into, you know, this wooden piece. But the screws are not strong enough to withstand the force when you're training. So what ends up happening, it starts wobbling around. So I want to make this video to show you how it wobbles when it starts breaking down. It's going to start wobbling the way that this one does. So if you see right here, this is the one that's you'll see how it wobbles. It'll be like this. Okay, that's what's going to end up happening if you don't secure it with cement, you know, like how my father did. Okay, it becomes very, very unsafe. You see how much it wobbles. Okay, I know they give you screws, but I'm telling you, those screws are very weak. Once you start hitting the wooden dummy, it's going to be like this. Okay, very unsafe. Okay. Now you see the other ones. This is secured. This will not wobble. So when I hit it, it's just moving just very little. Okay? You see this one? Same thing. Very strong. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the wooden dummy off, and you'll be able to see the security of this base here compared to what they give you over there. I'm going to go ahead and take this one off too. So this is what you see. This is what my father did. He secured the base with cement. You see, it won't even move. It's stuck there. It's extremely strong. Okay, this is very, very solid. Now you look at the right here, It comes like this. You gotta screw four screws in here. 4 on the other side you screw in. And then you got like maybe 4 more on the bottom of the space that you gotta screw in. You can lift this up, you see, that's how it looks in there. 4 more screws down there. So 4 here, 4 here, 4 here. A total of 12 screws. But those screws will not withstand the force. It ends up loosening up and it starts wobbling around, and then the wooden dummy becomes extremely unsafe. It almost becomes inoperable. So that's the main problem with these freestanding wooden dummies. I never tried to wooden dummy that's framed against the wall, but I think you gotta bolt that against the wall. It's gonna take up a huge amount of space, and I don't even know how secure those are either, because I've seen people use those, and those are like really, they're like moving everywhere too. It looks like it could break easily, you know. But these right here, it's great training. I love it, but you have to secure the bottom. And I recommend just secure it right away. When you purchase it, go to Home Depot, find out about the cement mix, ask the associates, and find out what you could do to secure that bottom with not just screws, but actual cement. Once you secure that base down, then you're good to go. It's an amazing training tool, you know, and I highly recommend it. But I don't know any vendor out there that will give it to you ready-made where it's pretty much gonna be secured for the long run. You know, it's gonna have problems, and I want you to be aware of these problems, you know, because this is through my personal experiences, and I'm not trying to hurt any of these businesses at all. Like I said, you know, these people that are selling these wooden dummies, it's an amazing training tool. I mean, you're not gonna be able to make a quality wooden dummy like this on your own. No way. You need a professional that knows what they're doing to make a wooden dummy like that. They did a great job making this stuff, all the vendors. It's just that the bottom needs to be secured. So then you have to figure out how to do it on your own. I don't even know how to do it. My dad did it for me. You know, so luckily he was able to do that. I even tried wood glue. Wood glue did not work. You gotta find another way to do it. You know, maybe you could try ask somebody at Home Depot, or talk to somebody that works a lot with furniture, or woodwork, or a carpenter, or somebody like that, or a contractor. Maybe they could figure out a way to help you cement that bottom, and you know, that piece in the bottom. But once it's cemented in the bottom, these things work amazing. I mean, sometimes there's some cracks on the wood, but you know, it's not a big deal. I just kind of fix it up a little bit, like I put the sticker over there because there's a crack there. I just put a sticker on there, put some tape over it, and it's good to go. So I love these wooden dummies. I'm telling you, I highly recommend it for people that are serious about the martial arts. It's like over $1,000, but it's well worth the money. I'd much rather get a wooden dummy than to join a gym. These gym, you know, the equipment doesn't belong to you. You go over there and just like people, you know, there's sweat everywhere and people all over the equipments and all this radio music everywhere and everybody's distracting you, and I'm not a gym person. I'd rather work out at home. I'd rather work out outside. That's why I created this special environment here at FMK for people that want to train in Wushu and Kung Fu and get focused away from all those distractions. So people out there that are learning online or self-training themselves, you gotta have one of these. Without this, it's like, you know, I mean, it's not even that much money. You know, it's gonna last you probably your whole life. So just think about it. If it lasts a whole year, that's only like $100 a month. And if it lasts 2 years, that's $50 a month. Last 3 years, $30 a month. You know, like, people spend more money on cigarettes. People spend more money on alcohol. People spend more money on gasoline. So there's really no excuse that if you're serious about the martial arts, that you don't have one of these. You either have one of these, or you're training at a martial arts school that has one of these. You know, and once you start training with it, then you can start promoting the Chinese martial arts, promoting Wushu, promoting Jeet Kune, promoting Wing Chun, promoting Chole Fut, you know, promoting like Tai Chi, like promoting the Chinese culture, because this is a huge symbol. Boxers got their punching bag, well, Wushu has these wooden dummies, okay? Thai boxers got their Thai pads, well, Wushu's got these wooden dummies, you know, and I love it. Highly recommend it. So that's why I'm making this video, and yeah, that's all I wanted to share with the people out there.